Is a 100% free background check possible online? That is what we're going to go over in this video. To get started, come to sheriffsdepartment.net, and what this website offers is official state and county resources that will enable you to do a 100% free background checks, or at least portions of it. And we'll go over how this works. So for this example, I'm going to use the state of Colorado, and most states have a very similar process when it comes to doing background checks. Some do make it easier than others, some actually make it slightly difficult, but overall it's a very similar process. So let's click on Colorado, and what the first option you'll notice is a nationwide check. And what this will do is it'll give you a big picture. Most people don't live in the same state, or they travel to different states at times, so there's all sorts of paper trail that people will have in different counties and different cities and different states, and nationwide check kind of covers all of these databases that a local one might miss. So it's a big picture look at somebody's background record. And then if you scroll down, you have a local resources, and this is when you really want to dig deep into something. These are official resources directly from the source, so these are great. And you have your essentials when it comes to doing background check. You have your court records, you have your criminal records, depending on the background check, driving records. You might want to look up somebody's LLC or business. If they ever had one, if it went out of business, these records are available for free, also 100% free. Incarceration records, which are prison records, also 100% free. Sexual offender registry, also 100% free. So these are included when it comes to doing a background check. These are essential records that are being looked at. So if there is nothing available at the state level, or sometimes there will be something available at the state level, like as an example here, you're able to do a 100% free docket search. But if you actually want, and let's take a look at this, and this will give you a statewide, it'll go through all the dockets, court dockets, and you're able to actually search by name or case number here, and this is 100% free. But they won't always give you the details. So if you want to really dig deep, you actually want to pull the actual court record, not just the docket. You'll have to, and what Colorado offers is a third-party vendor that will do this for you for a fee. But sometimes what you can do is you can actually go to the county where the court case happened, and a lot of times at the county level you're actually able to pull this up for free. And so if let's go to the court specific page here for Colorado, and this, like I said, it's very similar in every state. I'm just using Colorado as an example. And what you have is you have different courts. You have your municipal court, probate, juvenile court, district court, court of appeals, and each of these courts will deal with specific court record types or case types. So one of them might deal with juvenile, another one might do traffic, small criminal violations, things like that. Another one will do civil, people suing each other, small claims, evictions, things like that. So, and then if the lower courts don't get it figured out, they push it up to like district court, court of appeals, Supreme Court. And each of these courts also has a database. So a lot of times you can look this information up for free. So, and what we did here is we broke down the state and what all the courts are, and if there is a possibility to actually look at these records. So sometimes you will actually have to go to the courthouse, and what they have these terminals. They're public terminals, and they're a lot of times they're free. I think pretty much always free. And these are actually physical computers, like at the court of clerks or the court office where you can come in and pull up records for free. And then sometimes they'll have online an online database where you can also do that. So if you can't get it done at the state level, you might have to jump and do it at the county level. So let me get back to the background check resources here. And so at the county level, you're able to pull up all sorts of things, like for instance marriage records, civil union records. Like sometimes people might want to know this information: arrest records, mugshots, jail, property records, things like that. Sometimes these things need to be looked at the county level. So this stuff is 100% free. So a background check uses all sorts of these records and it compiles them into like a single file if you're paying for a service somewhere out there. But if you want to do it, nobody's going to do this for free because it does take time to research all this. But if you wanted to do a 100% free background check, this is how it's done. You got to find the resources. You got to figure out where the people live, or if they moved around, if they traveled. You got to figure out if there's some kind of paper trail somewhere. In order to do that, I recommend doing the instant scan. We have that instant scan. Just type in somebody's first and last name and click go. It'll give you some information. The initial scan will provide some information for you, and then if you want the bigger file, you can proceed. If not, just use the local resources we have available to you. Different record types. We have stuff for background checks, criminal record checks, court records. If you want to check out inmates, vital records, and then warrant search. So I'll drop a link for sheriffsdepartment.net in the description. You can also just type it into your browser, and good luck on your search. And like I said, a 100% free background check is possible, but as you saw, it will require a little time and a little research. Thanks.